Yeah, talk about this experience and why you're interested in the training in the first place.
Um, I mean, in the first place, I was interested because obviously it was something different from mainstream, and everything that going out of the box, I'm getting interested in it. You know, it's because for me there is always something to dig out of something that comes out from the box. And so, and then I read your post, and it was really about, you know, something about the feet. I didn't understand like the real concept at first, but it was talking about the feet, and I know feet is really important, and so I wanted to dig more. And then, I mean, I wouldn't spend like 1 year just reading your posts on Instagram. I mean, it's fine, but I really wanted to get the experience to myself and feel this thing, even though I was not under chronic pain and at all, like just not even much. But now, after like 12 weeks, um, I think my glutes were sleeping for for 20 years in my life, or 30 years in my life. So
I
now
mean,
they're,
right, but you are a performance coach before, right? So you have been doing a lot of things all your life.
yeah, exact. So I try to learn from different point of view, different aspect, different principle from different culture, you know, in order to see how people think, and what do people use, you know, in order to have some great to build greater keys to bring to the athletes or the people I'm working with. So that's also why I came to you, because uh, in my opinion, you had some keys. And today I realized you got the keys to unlock many doors, especially inside the body. Because as I said, I was not under chronic pain. I didn't come because ankle sprain for 20 years, or shoulder or whatever. But still, like today, when I move, when I sprint, when I just tread on the stairs, when I just walking, I sometimes feel my feet gripping just walking, and I don't even think about it. And I'm like, oh, my feet are gripping and I feel strong just walking. And then all this now becoming normal, becoming like part of me. And I feel it because all my movement, and you could see during our session, it's becoming more effortless.
More
So
effortless.
for me, it's important to show stuff effortlessly, especially when you train athletes, and so you can give them the right keys for them to knock down the chronic pain cycle and then improve their performance, because without pain you can increase performance. So
Yeah.
I really discovered something with this course for 3 months.
Yeah. And what did you also work with the fencing athlete, and what did she say? She's the Olympian fencing athlete, right?
So yeah, and I work with some fencing athletes, and one of them, like, and it was today. It was a session of today, so it's very fresh. So she trained this week. She trained this week. Was maybe, yeah, yesterday or 2 days ago, and she said today, this afternoon, she said, for the very first time in my fencing drill bouts, the sparring, I felt my glutes when usually in fencing and fencer in general, they feel their quads. And when you fight in the fencing position, you have to be low on your leg, all right? Low on your pelvis is low, okay? But once your quads are burning, what you do, you just lift up. And then so you losing timing, you're losing your fencing. And she said, for the first time, my glutes were burning, and I never felt it before. So
That's
something is
good.
happening.
Right.
Something is happening, really
Right.
much.
Is she from France or from Brazil? Is
No, she's from Brazil.
Oh, okay.
She's from Brazil.
But she's training in
Uh,
France.
yeah, she's training in France. I mean, other athletes I have athletes from Canada team, Argentine team, and Belgium team also. And like next week, I'm starting with the guy which represent Indian team.
Wait,
And so it's
it was breaking up. What did you say?
I'm starting with the guy next week, which is from India.
Oh,
Okay,
India. Okay.
but so in this academy, you have a fencer that are from different country, but they're training in France because like a fencing level in France, you have very good coach. So that's why people are like to come into France to train. I mean, in Paris in general.
Got you. Got you. And how did you feel about running now?
It's different. It's different because like the day after the sprints, it was glute pain, when before it was calf pain. Sorry, quad pain.
Right,
And
soreness.
yes, so when, sorry, not pain, soreness, yeah, muscle soreness. And also like during the sprint, I don't feel the quads like being utilized. I feel the glutes and the feet, the ankle, not
Right.
not the quads.
Not the quads, right? And this is where we contradict with mainstream, where everybody try to strengthen the quad when something's wrong. But in reality, what should be happening is building up this fascial connection from the feet to the glutes when you move.
Yeah. And now I'm feeling it like it goes from the feet to the glutes straight away, no traffic in between.
And what's the distance between 20 steps in running?
What do you mean?
When we did the 20-step test for the
Yeah,
Hyperarch run to your
yeah,
to the run that you used to have before, what was the
yeah,
distance?
exactly. Right. Okay, I remember. Yeah, so and it was like slow pace running. It
Yeah,
was
it's
not
slow.
even like 100% running. So when activating, I went further from like I don't know you guys in the US, but it was like a meter 50.
Yeah, in 20 steps.
Longer, and I was like very like 30, maybe 40% speed.
Right. Just 20 steps.
Yeah, just 20 steps.
Yeah. Yeah, good. That means you made progress in the fascia. It's recycling the energy. It's
Yeah,
not it's not you're spending more energy, you're covering more ground. It's like the same energy, but same steps, everything, except you are using the fascia mechanism. You're using the
yeah,
fascia system to run.
and I told you, like uh, doing the sprints, like okay, I'm not a professional sprinter. Okay, so let's say, of course, like the last portion of the 100 gets a little bit tougher for me. But what I can say is like on the beginning, maybe the first 50 meters, they are very steady and fast, and really, under control of the foot to the glutes. I don't feel the quad at all. So yeah. It's something new.
Yeah, great. I mean, you tried you went to Brazil to learn Brazilian jiu-jitsu. You went to Thailand to learn the Muay Thai, and
Yeah.
now you have Hyperarch. So you're
Yeah.
how does all these compare?
I mean, it's different because when like when I was in Thailand, I was training with the guys. They train with very traditional training. Now it's a little bit different because like you have a lot of people from the US or from Europe going to Asia and try to bring strength and conditioning to Asia, because before it was like 10 kilometers morning, 500 knees, 500 kicks, whatever, morning and afternoon. In Brazil is like the same also. I mean, they have their traditional training, but you train the technique. You don't train how to you train how to protect yourself and perfect your skills,
Right.
but you don't train how to use your body without injury. Or I mean, the way we did this is different because this is very deep. This is very deep, and how to make it wait, I'm looking for my word, but to make it to have like a more durable body to perform your sport.
Right.
So yeah, it was online for me, so it was the first time doing online, but I'm very I'm more, you know, like eye to eye people, you know, like in real life. But for me, this experience brought me a lot of benefits, and I really want to pursue it, like to continue to keep on learning and improving this what I've learned, because as you say, most of the time it's just the beginning.
Yeah, it's just the beginning. Yeah, your body just going through this. I mean, the metamorphosis is just starting to occur. So there's
Yeah,
definitely more room that's gonna happen because the myofibroblast cells gets to be more and more, and that's gonna change, you know, the entire body, how it actually produce force and recycles all these energy.